Good morning. This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live, and today we're going to talk about LexaGene Holdings Inc. LexaGene Holdings Inc. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2021. We are live and interactive, and we are talking about LexaGene Holdings Inc. Now, this is a company that I brought to you guys first. I've actually been talking about this company for quite some time, and I've been a big fan of what they're doing, and I'm going to continue to tell their story. So LexaGene Holdings symbol in Canada is LXG, and the symbol in America is LXXGF. Big fan of this company, like I said, and let's talk about why. As the need for rapid diagnostic systems soars, this under-the-radar biotech company stands poised to break out. LexaGene Holdings Inc., LXG in Canada, LXXGF in America, and 5XS2 in Frankfurt, Germany, already has major purchase orders. That's right, major purchase orders, including from a multi-billion-dollar biotech company. That's right, including from a multi-billion-dollar biotech company for its pathogen detection system that works on everything from people to pets to plants to food. The current health crisis has ushered in a new world, a world where rapid testing results such as those now being brought to market with a system developed by LexaGene Holdings Inc. are in higher demand than ever before. Sure, it's exciting that CV-19 vaccines have been developed and are now being released, but the truth is that it is going to be a long time before everyone is vaccinated, meaning rapid testing like that offered by LexaGene is going to remain an essential need well into the future. Plus, we appear to have entered a time where when viral outbreaks are becoming more common. Throughout the past 20 years, there have been several instances of new viral outbreaks, the most recent being the current global health crisis, and now the emergence of a new COVID-19 mutation. Now, a lot of people are really concerned about the second wave. It's more important than ever that the innovative open access pathogen detection technology like LexaGene's exists. Who knows what the future might hold? Plus, we are also seeing frequent occurrences of food contamination and foodborne illness. The good news is that scientists at LexaGene, LXG in Canada, LXXGF in America, and 5XS2 have developed a fully automated rapid diagnostic system for pathogen detection and genetic testing, on which the company is actively pursuing FDA Emergency Use Authorization, which will be a huge catalyst for the stock. The system works across multiple marketplaces, including clinical diagnostics, veterinary, and food safety. That's right, the system can test 27 targets at once, plus it can be loaded in seconds and delivers results in approximately an hour. Pretty good. This could be truly game-changing technology, especially considering the testing system can be easily configured to test for new pathogens or strains as they develop. In other words, LexaGene's rapid COVID-19 test is highly responsible for putting it on the map right now. The company is ideally positioned to become a major player in the rapidly evolving biotech marketplace. Now, some of the news that's been coming out recently for, this is their website, LexaGene.com, LEXAGENE, LexaGene.com, and the product looks like this. Rapid molecular testing system, automated pathogen detection. LexaGene develops fully automated rapid molecular testing at the point of need for accurate pathogen detection in human clinical diagnostics, veterinary diagnostics, food safety, and other markets. So these are the four major focuses for the company: human clinical diagnostics, veterinary diagnostics, food safety, and open access testing. Let's see just this quick video here. I really like this company. I like this technology. I think it's pretty cool. And I love to be able to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. And I think this is still a very undervalued, underappreciated, and underexposed opportunity for a lot of different reasons. One of which is the fact that nobody really knows. And we're going to go through some of the news here. So let's talk about some of their news flow. LexaGene to participate in the 13th annual LD Micro Conference. This news was on December 9th. And this was on December 15th that they participated in this conference. And you can see on December 15th, they received purchase orders from Ethos. It has received on December 15th a purchase order from MiQLab trademark system from Ethos Discovery. Dr. Chan Kana, the president of Ethos Discovery, comments, "We are very excited to purchase a MiQLab system and look forward to using the validated test panel to quickly diagnose infections. In veterinary health, there are many unmet clinical diagnostic needs where LexaGene's technology can be of great value." He continues, in 2021, we will collaborate with LexaGene on expanding the MiQLab's capabilities to pursue additional diagnostic innovation in areas that are important for Ethos. We are thrilled to have this first point of care molecular diagnostic instrument available to veterinary health professionals and look forward to bringing this technology to Ethos Hospital in the future. So this is real. This is happening. This news is rolling in. And LexaGene is just really on the verge of something special. This news was on December 17th. LexaGene Holdings Inc., a molecular diagnostics company that develops fully automated rapid pathogen detection systems, is pleased to announce that it will place MiQLab trademark systems into the busy clinical practices of 2 specialty and emergency veterinary hospitals as part of LexaGene's early access program. Once again, working with veterinary hospitals. So this is a game changer, and I believe that this is just the beginning for this story for LexaGene, and I'm going to break down LexaGene further for you. LexaGene will provide access to its point of care technology to both Veterinary Specialty Hospital, VSH, of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, as well as to Denver Animal Emergency in Denver, North Carolina. Both practices will evaluate the MiQLab system and the MiQLab bacterial AMR test in specialty and critical R settings using a range of sample types. Dr. Jack Regan, LexaGene CEO and founder, states, "We're very excited to be placing MiQLab systems at innovative veterinary hospitals like VSH and Denver. We expect these systems to demonstrate the advantage of having in-house automated rapid testing for pathogens and antibiotic resistance markers, which is expected to improve patient care and clinical outcomes. The feedback we receive from these industry-leading practices will help us in our efforts to gain wide adoption in this market." So this is just rolling out. This is the news that just keeps coming in, and this was the news that just came in last week. LexaGene starts FDA EUA study for point of care COVID-19 testing. So now here it is. And this is big news, guys. LexaGene is pleased to announce that it has started a series of studies required by the FDA for emergency use authorization. And we love to get into the picks early before they explode. Well, what about getting in before FDA approval and emergency use authorization? EUA testing for its COVID-19 assay in a point of care POC environment using its fully automated MiQLab system. Dr. Jack Regan, LexaGene CEO and founder, who I plan to have on our show soon. Stay tuned. I'm excited we have progressed to the point where we have started our FDA study. Our open access technology is unlike any other on the market today, as it could be configured quickly to detect new variants, such as the recent UK variant, which is now potentially spreading, they're saying, all over the world, and is even worse than the first wave of COVID-19. Since our system is capable of high multiplexing and is microfluidic in nature, it is easy to add newly developed polymerase chain reaction PCR tests to detect variants that are either poor matches to the vaccines or are resistant to any developed therapies, which is critical to help get this pandemic under control. And we clearly need this pandemic under control. So I'm not going to go through all the news. You guys can do that on your own, but I'm going to continue to explain to you why I like this deal. Now, this is LexaGene right now in Canada. You can see that it's currently at 88 cents. Okay. I believe that this has a chance to go $1 plus. It was at $1.28, as you can see here. You can clearly see here it was at $1.28. That's the highest it got to in July. And you can see the lowest it has been, this is over the last 6 months, is 63 cents. So as a trader, you always want to identify the low of the zone and the high of the zone. Low of the zone is 63 cents. High of the zone is $1.28. And we're right at 88, which is kind of towards the lower of the zone. So in my opinion, I'd be looking at this and thinking, okay, this is a pretty decent buy. Over the last 6 months, the lowest has been at 63. The highest has been is 128, and we're currently sitting at 88. If it dips back down to 60 zone, then that's definitely a screaming buy. But even at 88 cents, it's a reasonable buy. Okay, it's not a terrible buy. I wouldn't be sitting there and buying this at $1.28. But at 88 cents, in my opinion, this is a very interesting position to start positioning yourself. Once again, the website is LexaGene.com. And lots of information on their website about how they can prevent antibiotic resistant spread. You can subscribe for updates and follow them on all social media. They're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Okay, you can find out more about their technology, their products, the company, news, investor information, and resources right on their website. The Canadian symbol is LXG. The American symbol is LXXGF. LexaGene Holdings in America, currently at 68 cents. And as you can see, the market will be opening up in less than 5 minutes. And you want to do the same thing. You want to mark the high in America, 92 cents, and the low, which is at 47 cents. So currently at 68 in America, much closer to the low zone than the high zone. And as a trader, you want to be able to identify zones. What's a good buy zone? What's a good sell zone? And where are we trading in the zone? If you're trading in the middle to the low end of the zone, that's typically what I would consider the buy zone. If you're trading to the high end of the zone, that's what I would consider the sell zone. You never want to be buying in a sell zone. You want to buy in the buy zone. You want to sell in a sell zone, okay? Now let's take a closer look at some of this information about LexaGene Holdings. LexaGene's breakthrough in pathogen detection technology is a game changer, and testing systems offer usability across multi-billion-dollar markets. What truly sets LexaGene apart from other biotech companies is that it already has the past R&D phase. It has already gone through beta testing and is now commercially available. This is a very exciting stage for investors, whereby the hard work developing the technology is now done. The hard work is done. Now we can just get a chance to see the upside. LexaGene has even begun securing sales for its product. Company announced its commercial multiplex qPCR-based MiQLab trademark analyzer in July and hit the ground running, hiring 2 seasoned sales execs and engaging a contract manufacturer to prepare for launch in the fall. In November, LexaGene received its first purchase order from a multinational biotech company that produces biologics, including vaccines, and generates billions of dollars in revenue every year. Okay, guys, if that's not a clue, I don't know what is. Less than a month later, the company announced a purchase order from Ethos Discovery, owned by Ethos Health, a veterinary health company with hospitals across the United States. This is a sign, and this is a sign of what's coming, in my opinion, for LexaGene Holdings Inc. And I love to bring you undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. And I believe that this fits the bill perfectly. Apart from the CV19 test market, which is projected to reach $5.2 billion in 2020, LexaGene is targeting 4 massive markets: open access, veterinary, food safety, and clinical diagnostics. So you can see all the key reasons why this is so big for LexaGene Holdings. LexaGene's MiQLab trademark system has the ability to screen samples for up to 27 different targets at once, but its open access feature is easily its biggest differentiator. Unlike other platforms which come with preloaded cartridges, MiQLab trademark can be run with LexaGene's validated tests or allows users to run their own tests to the system. Newly developed assays can quickly and easily be introduced into the platform for fully automated and rapid detection of novel pathogens. LexaGene offers users 3 options: use their own tests, run LexaGene's assays, and have LexaGene develop custom tests. To demonstrate this, LexaGene scientists rapidly adapted the CDC-CV diagnostics panel to the analyzer platform. 6, the technology successfully detects the presence of SARS-CoV-2 gene RNA in contrived respiratory samples. In December, LexaGene filed an Emergency Use Authorization (EUA) application with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) for its fully automated sample to answer system for testing SARS-CoV-2. To begin this process, LexaGene will be administering a study on the system, which will take several weeks to complete, after which the company will submit the data to the FDA to be able to evaluate the system for use in clinical diagnostics. So I'm a big fan of LexaGene Holdings Inc. Hope you guys are ready for a big trading day. Market is literally opening right now. Okay, so as the market opens, we will see where the momentum is this morning. And we will be watching LexaGene Holdings very, very closely, because this is a company that is very close to getting FDA emergency use approval, which in my opinion will be a huge catalyst to take the stock above $1. I'm also going to talk about their share structure. Let's just quickly look at that. Let's quickly look at their share structure. Obviously, that's very important to us. Looking for companies with a tight share structure, they're not fully diluted, and companies with a strong balance sheet, companies with a strong management team, and companies that have a good product that people are going to want, and obviously companies that are looking for or that have revenue growth and substantial revenue growth potential. Now, if we scroll down here, we can see that LexaGene is currently at 90 cents. It's already up and traded 28,000 shares and is currently up 2%. And the key data, they have a 102 million market cap, which is still a relatively small market cap for a company like this, and 114 million shares issued and outstanding, which is still relatively tight. I like about at least 100 million or less, so that about 114 million, still relatively tight. So pretty good, solid share structure for this company to grow. Okay, let's quickly see if there's any news this morning on LexaGene Holdings. All right, well, I don't see any news yet. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. There is some news. Let's read the news. This is the news. Keynotes, educational panels, and 42 Canadian-listed public companies presenting at the SNN Network Canada virtual event. The SNN Network Canada virtual event will take place on January 6th to the 7th, tomorrow and Thursday, where 42 small cap, micro cap, and nano cap public companies will present via virtual webcast to a global investor audience. You know what? If I get a chance, maybe I will try to live stream this event. You can see that LexaGene will be featured at this event, as well as other companies, including Grand West Transportation, one I really like, Bus, and I'm a shareholder of Bus. MiQLab, which I've talked about as well. MDP, Medexus Pharmaceuticals, which our community's talked about a lot as well. Interesting. Some interesting companies that will be presenting. Pyrogenesis, PYR, we've spoken to about a lot in depth. Wow, VYGR, Voyager Digital, Visibility, VSBY. So a lot of these companies that we've actually been watching, that we've been looking at, are going to be presenting. So that's pretty cool. And that's the news that's circulating right now about LexaGene. Now let's talk about 8 reasons why LexaGene, LXG in Canada, LXXGF in America, and 5XS2 in Frankfurt, Germany could be the biotech stock of the year. That's right, the biotech stock of the year. LexaGene is past the R&D phase and entering sales with purchase orders from a multinational biotech company, which is going to increase their sales, increase their revenue. Huge news. And national veterinary health company, Ethos Discovery. That's right there. That's huge. LexaGene is actively pursuing US FDA Emergency Use Authorization for its fully automated MiQLab trademark for testing SARS-CoV-2. LexaGene is targeting 4 massive and underserved markets: human clinical diagnostics, veterinary medicine, food safety, and open access for custom testing. The MiQLab trademark system is designed to provide reference quality data at the point of need with an easy-to-use analyzer that loads in seconds, tests 27 targets at once, and delivers 1-hour test results. LexaGene's flagship MiQLab system targets 4 massive markets and will also be able to offer rapid CV COVID-19 testing following FDA EUA approval, which I believe is coming soon. And you always want to get into a stock before they get FDA approval, not after. Because if you're trying to jump in after, you're probably chasing at that point. Okay. Reoccurring revenue stream with high gross margins per sample test through disposable sample preparation cartridges and reagent panels that can process multiple samples per test panel. Management team and board with over 192 years of combined experience in developing equipment and research and medical technology and life science companies. The team has cumulatively authored 75 patents and launched 50 plus FDA cleared products, which means, in my opinion, this will be cleared by the FDA. Well-financed $7 million funding round in August increased to $13 million in overnight bought deal led by one of Canada's largest institutions. So let's talk about LexaGene's financial position and industry peer comparison. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed. LexaGene has a chance to be an absolute game changer. According to the company's corporate update at the end of August 2020, LexaGene's treasury currently stands at 14.9 million Canadian, which means they got money in the bank, following the closing of a private placement in September for 13.29 million. Company plans to use its ample funding to build inventory to meet anticipated demand and expand its sales and marketing efforts. As of December 15, 2020, LexaGene's market cap is at 96 million. I know it's just over 100 million now, with shares trading at 85 cents. Right now it's trading at 88, and 114 million shares outstanding. Of course, if analyst predictions are any indication of what's to come, LXG stock could be headed much higher. In June, Brookline Capital Markets offered LexaGene a buy rating. Then in July, Industrial Alliance Securities analyst Chelsea Stellick increased her rating from speculative buy to buy. Let's take a look at how LexaGene structured. The financial position compares to some of its contemporaries in the pathogen detection industry. So obviously comparing them to some monsters like Abbott Laboratories, which has 190 billion market cap. And then when you look at LexaGene Holdings, an only 84 million market cap is just a baby market cap. So enormous room to grow when you compare them to some of their competitors. Okay. So the upside for LexaGene is huge, and we're literally just getting started with this story. Okay. So when we look right now on Webull, we can see that it's currently sitting at 88 cents because there is a delay. So when the market opens up here, we'll get a chance to see exactly where it's trading. And this is their website once again. So if you want to learn more about certain specific sections like the human clinical diagnostics, you can just click on learn more and it'll take you into a deeper explanation of what they're doing with human clinical diagnostics. This product is currently not cleared by the FDA, but once they get cleared and clearance, this could be huge. Absolutely huge. So trying to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. And the key is to try to look for catalysts. And FDA approval is a massive, massive catalyst for LexaGene Holdings. Obviously, FDA approval is a massive catalyst for any company. But a company that is waiting for FDA approval, that will most likely be a huge catalyst for LexaGene Holdings. As you can see, LexaGene Holdings now is at 91 cents, up 3% on this news, and is already traded 51,000 shares. So the stock is already moving this morning on the news. Love to know what you guys think. If you like this video, please smash the like button, comment down below, and share the video everywhere. LexaGene Holdings has everything you would need to have in a company for it to be a success. Strong management team, money in the bank, still relatively cheap price, about to get FDA approval, a product in high demand, a billion-dollar partner that they're working with. Everything you're looking for a success story, LexaGene has that. They've got listings in Canada, United States, and Frankfurt, Germany. Everything you would look for, like I said, in a company that's going to be a success, this company already has in place. So as an investor, these are the types of positions that we want to kind of consider. And I'd like to know what you guys think. If you like this video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. I'd like to know, what do you think about LexaGene Holdings? Do you hold this stock? Do you plan to buy this stock? Are you interested in this stock? I would like to know what you think, because I think that it's a very interesting company that has a lot of upside and a lot of potential. I've actually been talking about them for quite some time. They've made some nice runs, but they really haven't exploded yet the way I think they can. So I think that this is a company that has a chance to be a multiple. A multiple means it has a chance to go up potentially 100, 200, or even more % in a year. I think it has a chance to do a multiple this year, especially with FDA approval and with lots of revenue growth potential. So we could see this at, $1, $2, maybe even higher in 2021. But you got to put it on your watch list, put it on your radar, watch the news, and really get a good idea of what's going on with the company. Okay. Now, remember, with Rich TV Live, we're strictly for education, entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything we talk about. Go and speak to your financial advisor about LexaGene Holdings. Ask them about their opinion. Chances are your financial advisors are going to say, "Where'd you hear about this company?" And you're going to say, "Well, I heard about it on Rich TV Live." And he's going to say, "Man, that Rich TV Live, he's good. He's good." And they're going to come back to you and say, "Yeah, I like LexaGene Holdings. This is a company that has a lot of potential. Yes, it's an early stage company. Yes, it's not moving crazy yet. But if you want to get into a company early, You have to learn how to exercise patience. And learning how to get in early and riding rockets is something that, as a community, I believe we do really well, and we're going to continue to get better at. But the key to be able to ride rockets is to get into great companies before they explode. This is a great company that's on the verge of exploding. That's what we do here. I mean, I think we do it as good as anyone, and I think we've been doing it for quite some time. And I believe we're going to continue to identify these types of opportunities because there's a method to the madness. There is a system and structure in place for us to be able to follow these stories and to be able to position ourselves for the win. And like I said, it is currently trading at the lower end of the zone and currently already up a little bit this morning on the news. And I believe that this is just the beginning for the story for LexaGene Holdings. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know what you guys think. Good morning, Green Bull. Good morning, Ved Trips. The Reality of Life says Zoomidica Corp will be a good play. Business Financial Network. Hey, how you doing, BFN? Good morning. Jeff says Voyager Digital is one of the best Bitcoin plays for me. Yeah, Voyager Digital has been a beast. Another one of National Inflation Association's picks, and it's been a winner. So yeah, I like them. They've done quite well. I personally wouldn't be buying them at these prices because they've already gone up. They would have been much nicer under $1, but I think they have a lot of upside and they got a lot of potential. There's no doubt about it. Good morning, Robert. How you doing? Hey, Happy New Year, brother. Hope you're ready for a big trading day. Hope you're ready for a big trading week. Hope you're ready for a big trading month. And I hope you're ready for a big trading year because I am. And it's going to take companies like this, LexaGene Holdings, that are early stage, undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities to win big in the market. And that's what we do. We look for the undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities and try to get into these stories before they explode. You can see that it's currently at 90 cents, up 2%, and traded 64,000 shares so far. Should be live here on Webull any minute, and we'll get a chance to watch it. Jeff Nowak says CHEK took off today. We were watching CHEK very closely yesterday. Some of the members were asking, will this momentum continue? I believe that it would. And so far you're saying that CHEK is taking off. So looks as though the momentum is continuing. All right, guys, hope you have a great trading day. This is Rich from Rich to Be Live. You can see here LexaGene Holdings now up slightly 2%, and the volume is just starting to come in. Hope you have a great trading day. If you have any questions, if there's anything you need, anything you want, please feel free to ask. This is Rich from Rich to Be Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. LexaGene Holdings, I think, has a chance to be a big winner. FDA approval potentially coming around the corner. Stay tuned. This is Rich from Rich to Be Live with LexaGene Holdings, LXG in Canada, and let's just check America real quickly, LXXGF. LXXGF in America. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a nice day.